Hello.
Hey, Mike.
How's it going?
How are you?
Good.
Mike, with the Eagles having Alshon Jeffery back, what kind of impact does he have on basically your game planning on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, obviously he's a great player. He had 8 catches last week, and they've got a ton of weapons. So it obviously makes it difficult. They do such a good job of spreading the ball around, but between him and Ertz and Aguilar, and they've got so many darn weapons that it's hard to focus on really one.
Mike, John McMullen, ESPN South Jersey. You mentioned about your pass coverage that it's not been the best in your career. You're kind of known for that. What do you think the issues have been there?
I think maybe we've gotten away from some of the principles that have gotten us good, and so we just got to get back to doing things better. I don't think it's a panic situation. We just got to do a better job of the things we're trying to execute.
Hey, Mike, Tim McManus with ESPN. It was obviously quite a scene here in Philadelphia for that NFC Championship game. I'm wondering, what moment may have stuck out, whether it be pregame or postgame, just the the way that the fans interacted with you guys or impacted the game.
I don't know. That was so long ago. They obviously have great fans there, and they're very, very loud and supportive of their team. So, but I can't really remember one significant thing or the other.
Hey, Mike, Zach Berman from the Philadelphia Inquirer. Obviously, it hasn't been the start to the season that either team wanted. Are you expecting 2 desperate teams out there on Sunday?
Yeah, I don't know that. I know that the NFL is a week-to-week proposition, and we started out 2-2 a year ago. I'm not sure what their record was at this time, and 2 years ago we started out 5-0 and ended up 8-8. So, it's a long season. It's a grind. You try to do your very best each week, and you try and get better. So, that's really what we're trying to do.
Hey, Mike, this is Martin Frank, the Delaware News Journal. You guys have been kind of banged up on your offensive line so far this season, and, that's given a guy like Brian O'Neill, who's local for me, by the way, a chance to play. I was kind of interested in, your thoughts on how he's done so far, where he's improved, what he still needs to work on.
Yeah, I think Brian's improved really in every aspect from where he was when he's come in here. He's a very bright, athletic guy. Has worked really hard with the techniques and the things we're trying to teach him. He's going to be a very good player in this league, and I think it'll be sooner than later.
Mike, Paul Domowitch from the Philadelphia Inquirer. Your thoughts on Kirk Cousins, and also with regard to Kirk, he's been sacked 13 times, and 9 of them have come on third down. What's kind of going on there?
There's been first of all, Kirk has done outstanding. He's been tough, competitive, extremely accurate. I think some of those third down sacks, some of them been longer yardage situations where he's trying to hold the ball a little bit longer. So for us, it's important that we get the third down and really manageable situations that we can continue to move forward that way.
Mike, after Pat Shurmur left, what made you identify and go after John DeFilippo?
We did a lot of research on a lot of guys. I interviewed probably 5 or 6 guys, and I just felt good about the communication that I had with John about his ideas. The things he's done in the past with quarterbacks, I felt good about, and I knew that we'd have a new quarterback probably at that point in time. That all had a lot lot to do with it.
Mike, you guys have in the offense with Coach Flip as opposed to Pat Shurmur.
Excuse me?
What are the differences in the offense?
Yeah, some are the same, some are different. You know, it's There's some concepts we kept and some concepts he brought in. That's really typical of every coordinator.
Mike, you guys have thrown the ball. Well, Cousins has thrown it more than anybody in the league. Is that part of the influence of DeFilippo?
No, it's been a little bit of a situation in the games, really. I think more so than the plan going in. It just that's how the game has been dictated, and that's how we've had to try to maneuver forward. But we obviously want to get more balance, but we're going to do whatever we have to do to try to win.
How much does John's familiarity with Carson Wentz kind of help you guys prepare for this week? I mean, you guys obviously didn't see Wentz last year, so.
Yeah, we didn't really talk that much about particular players. We're just kind of focused on trying to do what we're doing. 100% honest.
Mike,
I know he loves Carson. He thinks he's a great player and great kid and all that. But he didn't say, hey, he's not going to throw it to his left or anything like that.
Mike, they've been using a lot of 12 personnel, a lot of it out of necessity because of the injuries at wide receiver. But your thoughts on what you've seen on film of the Ertz-Goddard combination at tight end?
Well, it's really good. Dallas Goedert is a very athletic guy that has come in and played well. Ertz is obviously a big time player. He's very sneaky in coverage. He catches the ball well. He gets open as good as anybody. He always tight ends. He seems to find open spaces more than most of them do.
After playing last Thursday, Mike, what kind of advantage is there for you guys having the extended rest?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of advantage it is, because we had to spend part of the time, looking at us, seeing, what we're doing well, what we're not doing well, how we can adjust things and fix things, and then, obviously the rest of the time has been spent on Philadelphia.
Mike, you dealt with a lot off the field, losing a close friend in Tony, and then Everson having some personal issues. How has that affected the team? It's always hard when things like that happen. But this is the NFL, and things tend to happen, from week to week. So we've had our fair share over the years and of things like that. But you go about your business about grieving and feeling bad about the person or whatever it is, and then we realize that we have to get back to work. It's time to go out and play. There's a lot of people that are counting on us, and so we all have jobs to do, and we try to do them the best we can.
Mike, along those lines, Eric Kendrick's brother, Michael, was suspended indefinitely yesterday. Have you talked to Eric about, what he should say about Michael's situation, or people asking him about that, or anything along those lines?
Yeah, our people talked to him a while back. I don't know if they've talked to him today.
Mike, a healthy Dalvin Cook, what does that give the offense?
Well, he's been explosive out of the backfield, catches the ball well, really good in open space. He's got a chance to go the distance every time he gets the ball.